Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel where it's been a hot minute. I've been missing for around 7 weeks now. I know the exact date because Beau, my little boy, is now 7 weeks old. Life with a newborn, it's hard to film. Hats off to people who film hours or days, even weeks after they've had babies. I don't know how you do it, congratulations. I have struggled to find the time. Today, I've managed to find a little bit of time. We're in a bit more of a pattern or rhythm now, so here we are, just filming a little introduction video so you can meet Beau. I will film a different video about my labour. I did have a natural water birth, and Beau was born, he was 54 centimetres and he was about 3.5 kilos. So that's him. We did predict that I would have a boy in my gender. I can't even speak. If I look tired, it's because I am. In my gender guessing video, we did guess that I'd have a boy based on old wives' tales. And I did feel like towards the end I was having a boy. So here is little Beau. Let me tell you, it has not been easy, hence the reason I've been missing for so long. It's been a lot harder than I thought it would ever be. I don't want to scare anyone who's going to have a baby. But yeah, it was a shock to the system, that's for sure. He was really colicky at the start. He screamed. I tried to do everything to settle him down and really struggled. There were nights, I'd be up at 4 a.m. just crying. He'd be crying and just feeling really lonely. Even though, millions of women around the world are probably up at the same time doing the same thing. The first few nights out of hospital really, are hard. I did get the baby blues, 5 to 10 days after, I can't remember exactly, but I do remember ringing my sister and being like, this is so hard, I don't think I could do this, it's not what I thought it was going to be. Not that I didn't think it was going to be easy, I knew it wasn't, but certainly a lot harder than I thought it would be to adjust. Just I guess the lack of sleep, we weren't sleeping at all. He was up every hour to 2 hours. He had a sore stomach. I was on antibiotics after the birth, which, caused his little stomach to play up a bit. I did have to see a lactation consultant. I had to go back into hospital because they thought I had a blood clot. And then I also had to go back in because I got an infection, I nearly got an infection, because I found that I still had membrane in me, the baby's sac. And that was about 3 weeks after, just because I wasn't healing up and I was still bleeding a lot. So it's been a really rough ride. We're starting to come through the fog. I'm happy to say that, there's light at the end of the tunnel. The days are getting easier. I feel like we're finding a bit more of a rhythm. I'm not going to say we have a routine because I think they're still too young to have a routine. But definitely finding more of a pattern. Like I can hear his cries, I can kind of tell if it's a hungry cry or a tired cry. Trying to monitor awake times, which I never had any idea about. And make sure they're not overstimulated because then they won't want to sleep. But yeah, he's definitely, and he's starting to smile now. So even last night, I think it was 3 a.m. we were up, and it took him so long to settle last night. I think, nearly 2 hours later, I got him to bed. But at one stage, I put him back in his bassinet, and he just looked up at me and smiled. And you're frustrated at that time in the morning, and you're just like, I wish you would go to sleep. And then they give you a little smile, and you're like, okay, it's all worth it. But yeah, so he's obviously enjoying his cuddles. He's really good in the pram. He's been good in the car as well, so I really can't complain. We had a coffee date today with another baby, Beau, who was born a week after my baby, and that was really good to get out of the house and feel a bit normal. I don't know how people, they tell you to sleep when the baby sleeps. I mean, that's hard because you also want to eat. Like, eating is really nice. I've been so hungry because I'm breastfeeding. And it's funny because when I was pregnant, I only wanted healthy food. I craved salads and things like that. Now that I'm breastfeeding, all I want to do is eat chocolate. Like, I'm just obsessed. And I really went off chocolate when I was pregnant. So it's strange now that I'm breastfeeding, all I want to do is eat chocolate and sugar and, anything that's not good for me, that's all I want to do. 1 coffee a day is still getting me through, although I could easily have 20, but I know it's probably not good for their stomachs. They say dairy is not too good and can upset their stomach. So I'm just trying to survive on the 1 coffee a day. But yeah, so we're getting there, day by day. I'm just really proud that I actually filmed today. Yay me. I will go into a bit more detail in the next few videos about newborns and what I've, my experience, I guess. And like I said, I will do a labour video as well, just because that's a bit more long-winded. As I mentioned in all my update videos, you can't have a birth plan, and I certainly had an idea of what I wanted, and as much as, it went to plan a little bit, it didn't kind of, everything didn't fall into place like it was meant to, although like I hoped it would. So yeah, but I will go into more detail just because it's a long story. And he is due to wake up soon, so I want to go finish some, some TV, go have a drink, and then, yeah, I'll just enjoy the cuddles for now. So thank you for watching. Like I said, I'm back. I will hopefully be posting a bit more constantly, consistently. There's the baby brain, it just doesn't stop. But yeah, hopefully it won't be 7 weeks before my next video, but I'm not making any promises because this is hard. So thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Thanks guys.